So, I think I'm gonna be doing a walkthrough of the warehouse because I feel like a lot of a lot of players avoid farming at the warehouse. However, um, I think it's one of the easier places to get scraps apart from the police station and apart from the city, but it's a yellow zone. And apart from the few dogs and butchers, it's easy. So I'm gonna be more or less wiping the entire map. Um, the stuff that are necessary to do this simple armor, cheap armor, a shotgun if necessary, or even a revolver with, well, I guess with self-made bullets or 9mm bullets, like uh, the second tier, and maybe a cleaver or a knife, or preferably a machete, but and light bandages, easy to find, easy to make, all cheap. Um, the reason for having the shotgun is that now that the shotgun it has spread damage, it makes it easier for when zombies would rush attack you. It's easy for prison as well, as you would have seen in the previous video. So let's get started. Okay, so I will be farming the exterior and the interior of the map. I haven't, since I returned to the game quite a few months ago, but since I've returned, um, I haven't been here at all because I've been focusing more on prison and on getting certain things together for turrets and for safes, because I didn't build them before I quit. So I want to get into that, and that's why I haven't been here. But I'm gonna be raiding here more often from now on because I need to have a much steadier influx of metal scraps because um, to craft titanium and steel and guns, these things that we all need. So I figured why not do a walkthrough of the map. Now again, it's important to sneak. It saves durability of weapons, durability of armor. It makes it just easier entirely to do a raid, and that's why it's important to sneak. I also observed, I spoke about it a bit in one of the descriptions of one of my videos, but I feel like since the latest update, zombies are being aggravated much easier, and I don't understand why. It's kind of strange, but I wish they would do something about it. But at the same time, I guess it's good to have a challenge because I mean, even in for example, at Derelict House, if a rabbit runs away, and a zombie's somewhere near, but away from your scope, they seem to be getting aggravated nevertheless, and they come after you. So it's kind of strange, but um, that's probably one of the main issues I have with the update. But so I'm a bit more cautious with sneaking. Well, this is what the shotgun is for. Cool. Okay, let me get these guys out of the way. Then turn on auto attack. Cool. So this is more or less the top part of the map. Let me just sneak this guy here. Okay. Let's get him out of the way. I guess we'll also, I guess by wiping the entire map we'll be able to see how much cloth we will get, because cloth is one of those things that we also need to have a lot of at all times in order to well, mainly craft lower tier armor to farm, especially if you're in a farming clan or you just farm a lot generally. So let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here on this tree. What's really interesting about this map is the inside. I'm also watching the time because I don't want the video to be too long, but there's just so much to do there. There's so much things to kill, and then sneaking itself takes a lot of time. So I'll also work on that. People hit you around. So um, an important note: I'll be doing PvP stuff soon. So look out for that. I'm excited for it because I haven't been PvPing much since I returned to the game. And I'm kind of missing it, but at the same time, PvP has changed so much because even before I quit some months ago, the healing system had already changed, and I had already gotten accustomed to it. It's just that now most people are using. It's just that most people are using they're using pills instead of medkits, and they're working with like 13, 40 pills, and they'll run away, restock, come back. I just can't remember PvP being like that, and that has changed um, throughout the past few months. And I do understand that things change and that the game must evolve, but at the same time, I find it kind of strange. I also find it unnecessary, but because if you're really good at PvP, then you should be able to just walk with, I mean, even your 10 pills or your 10 medkits, bandages or whatever, heal properly and try to get a win, but it doesn't seem to be working that way these days. But I want to get back into the PvP action and see what I'll be able to post. If things do work out in that way, I'll probably do it with Dawson or Spice or maybe Smoke or Twisted Pixie, but we'll see. Well, with these new mutant rats, I can't remember these rats being here, but there should also be a dog as well, unless they moved the dog, because there was also a butcher here before. Well, when I used to play, there was a butcher here. But like I was saying in the beginning, this map is good for scraps, and I also think that it's oh yeah, the dog is still here. I also think that it's an easy base to get, just to get you know just general things that you need, yeah, as it pertains to wood and metal. So when I used to when I was in Trading Hub was in the top three clans in the game for about a month. Also Uzumuri and um, I think it was Union Latina. Yes. And when I was there, I used to farm here a lot because you also get a lot of DNA there, a lot of things to pick up, a lot of things to kill, a lot of things to loot, and the DNA is good here as well. Um, so this is more or less one of my favorite maps in the entire game. So I'm glad to be doing a walkthrough of it. I also don't want the video to be past um, 15 minutes because I think they are normally issues with posting videos that will be longer than 15 minutes. So we'll see. I think I'll allow all of them to rush me to show spread damage of shotguns. So let's see. Um, yeah, look at this. It's spread damage. So whether it's 5 or 6 or 7 zombies at the same time, it shouldn't be a problem because spread damage with shotguns, that indicates that all zombies will be getting hit at the same time. So in maps like these, come with a shotgun. It's one of the best advice that I could give, more or less. I guess I'll also be showing where the main um, loot chest is and what is my normal or typical way in which I go about um, getting the main loot chest. I normally attack from the northeastern side, I think. Um, so we'll see. But we haven't even really been inside much as yet, and we're already at 20 scraps. And I don't think we have killed that much things as yet neither. So we're doing alright with scraps. The majority of scraps are on the inside, for sure. Because there are a lot of scrap piles to to loot, and there are a lot of scrap laying around. So uh, mhm, okay, that's good. Okay, so um, we're at 12 minutes. Wow. Okay. I guess I shouldn't be worrying about the length of the vid. I'll just um I wouldn't edit anything out either. I'll just wait for it to post. I hope videos longer than 15 minutes shouldn't take too long to oh well, it makes sense to do this. Yeah. So again, spread damage is really cool because I mean simply just saves armor, it saves time, it increases your chances of surviving such an attack. So spread damage, I'm really enjoying the shotgun now more than before. Um, so I understand also why they nerfed the damage because of the fact that it has spread damage. So it would have been a bit overpowered if it was stronger. So I understand. At first I was a bit annoyed that they nerfed it, but then when I made the observation that there was spread damage, that's when I understood why they nerfed the shotgun. Well, let's get some armor. Mm, alright. Make sure and heal. Um, okay, so on this side, we'll find the main loot chest. Last time, remember there was a lurker there. No, not a lurker, a creeping flesh. I don't see any reason why they would have changed that. Because that was yeah. So the creeping flesh is still there. Um, Maybe I should try to get a sneak attack or something, but I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, and then when I get the sneak, I'll use the shotgun because I'm not using any special. Oh, let me see. Okay, good. Cool. I'm not using any special shotgun ammo, so and self-made bullets don't give any extra damage to ammo. So, all right, 31 scraps for metal, 36 for um, 36 for wood, and 5 rope. That's good. I think it's quite easy to leave the warehouse with about 10 rope, which is good for one raid. That's really good. Oh wow, why isn't he? Okay. Hmm. How much cloth do I have? 25 cloth. Okay, that's good. Hmm. I think there should also be a scrap pile on the bottom right of this um, layout. I'm not sure for certain, but that's how it was before, I think. Mm, okay, good. Um, I'll have to sneak attack him as well. I don't want to lose too much more durability on my armor. So, you see, they get aggroed easier. I'll have to rewatch this video before posting it because I'm trying to figure out a way to avoid aggroing the zombies so easily. I can't remember. I can't remember before zombies being aggroed so easily. It's strange. Look at that. Yeah, that's really strange. Um, right, so I'll be able to sneak attack him. Okay, good. Yeah, so I was correct. It hasn't changed. There is still this um, here on the bottom in terms of the metal scrap. So we're already at 47, which is pretty good. I think we should leave here comfortably with 60 metal scraps. Um, and the benefit to this is that it's easier than police station to do, and police station is a bit harder because there are much more zombies, much more lookers, butchers, and for lower level players it would be harder for them to attack the police station. However, uh, a layout like this is much easier. You don't need, that good of armor, and you get a lot of scraps. So, it's really beneficial in my opinion. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything on this side. I haven't. Um, okay, so let's sneak him, and then he'll come out, and then shot him. I think there's one more room further up ahead that we have to get to. That's 6 rope. Yeah, so it's a good 48. Okay, cool. Hmm. Yeah, so I think there's this room here still. Or is this the same room from before? Yeah, it is. I was here before. And there isn't any other room. So there's still a few more zombies to kill. There's a butcher. Okay, well. I'm sure there's probably a bit more that I'm missing here. Yeah, there's still the zombie. Just trying to get a good sneak. Okay, good. Is there anyone else here? There's another scrap. That should be a butcher, yes. So I remembered correctly. Good. Okay, so that's good. I think this should be it for the inside of the warehouse. Um, but I also want to ensure that I haven't missed anything so that we can have more or less accurate statistics of what we actually receive by clearing the entire map. I think there should be one or two zombies left on the outside, but for the most part, I think the entire of the inside of the warehouse has been cleared. But I still want to ensure. Yeah, yeah, everything is taken care of inside. And thus far we have 52 metal scraps. And to me, this is one of the easiest things to do. It takes the same amount of time combined that you would take at the, let's say, the derelict house and the road block put together. And on those two attacks, you would normally get around 25 to 30 metal scraps overall. And with the time that you take here on an offline map, 52 scraps is pretty good. And I think I got a lot of DNA as well. I'll be able to see in the video where I was when I started compared to where I am now as I'm finishing in terms of DNA. So there are a lot of advantages to doing this. And look, we still have durability left on low tier armor, um, which is good. And I still missed a lot of sneaks, but I was still able to get it done. So overall, to give a general synopsis of doing raids here often, when you get accustomed to the entire map itself, it will be much easier to just get in and get out. But generally, I think the loot is good in terms of resources. Oh, there's still zombies left. And scraps. In terms of resources, and it's not difficult to kill these zombies. There aren't much dogs. There aren't much butchers. As compared to a place like um, the city, where yes, there are a lot of metal scraps, but one, it's an online map. Two, it's not that easy for everyone to get access to the offline version of that map, like myself. Um, and three, this is just easier overall. It's also a smaller map. Just easier, you know, generally. So, and even if you have like a shovel would work because now shovels do 30 damage instead of 25 like before. So that's yet another advantage of just coming here and using your resources as you have them. You invest a little to get a little more, you know. And I think this should be it here because I couldn't hear before. Okay, so this is the end of this video. I hope this was beneficial in some way. Um, leave any comments, like, comment, subscribe, share. If there's any, advice or any comments, whether positive or negative, leave them below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you all next time.